Welcome to Trench Talk. We about to dive into all the gang-related news, stories, and history. So you know the drill, like comment, share, and smash that bell so you don't miss when we drop something fresh. It looks like Chicago rap star Lil Durk might be closing one of the most notorious chapters in his life. In a surprise twist, Durk's recent birthday bash at the United Center was more than just a celebration. It was a message to FBG and the entire Chicago rap scene. Let's break it down. Yesterday, the United Center was alive with energy, pulsing with the excitement of Lil Durk's birthday bash. But let's be real, this wasn't just another run-of-the-mill concert. Oh no, my friends, this gathering was a high-stakes moment where music, celebration, and a powerful message converged. As the crowd vibed to the beats and the bass resonated through the arena, Durk was subtly sending a profound signal to his long-standing rivals, particularly FBG Cash and the whole FBG camp. This event was layered with significance, reflecting not just a celebration of life, but a possible turning point in the narrative of Chicago rap. As the lights dimmed and Durk took the stage, the atmosphere was electric. Fans from all corners of the city, some sporting OTF gear, others representing FBG, filled the arena, creating a tapestry of Chicago's musical culture. In that moment, it felt like anything was possible. Durk's performance wasn't just about showcasing hits. It was a moment steeped in history, where the artist seemed to reach out to rivals in the audience, bridging divides through the universal language of music. Durk's birthday bash wasn't merely an occasion for celebration. It was a statement, a reflection of growth, evolution, and the desire for peace in a city that has seen its fair share of violence and strife. In a surprising twist, Durk invited FYBJ Maine to the stage, a move that many fans and critics saw as an olive branch. When you consider the tension between them, this act carried a weight that was hard to ignore. With his crew, OTF members like Zoo, backing him, Durk seemed to be declaring that he was ready to move forward, leaving behind old grudges and the animosity that has marked his journey thus far. But, of course, this is Chicago, and no event is without its complications. While the vibes inside were all about unity and celebration, the reality outside the venue told a different story. Reports of shots fired sent ripples of concern through the community, overshadowing what should have been an unforgettable night. This juxtaposition of joy inside and chaos outside serves as a stark reminder of the challenges that still loom over the city, even amidst moments of hope. So, before we dive deeper into the aftermath of those shots fired, let's take a moment to appreciate the significance of what transpired within those walls. Durk's birthday bash stands as a testament to not only his musical prowess, but also his potential for change in a landscape often defined by violence. As we peel back the layers of this event, it becomes clear that Durk is not just celebrating another year of life. He's also signaling a desire for reconciliation in a city yearning for peace. Now, we all know the drama surrounding Lil Durk and FBG. It's been a hot topic on the streets for years. The tension has simmered like a pot on the verge of boiling over, with each side trading jabs through diss tracks and social media. But last night, something felt different. It was as if the air was charged with a sense of possibility. Could it be that Durk is ready to turn a new page? Yeah, you heard that right. Having Chicago prosecutor Kim Foxx by his side at the event is a powerful statement. In a city where law and street life often collide, her presence symbolizes a willingness to engage with the system in a way that transcends the usual gang politics. This isn't just about music. It's about making a conscious choice to seek a better path. The inclusion of a prayer vigil at his birthday bash speaks volumes about Durk's mindset. It's not just a celebration of life. It's an acknowledgement of the lives lost and the need for healing. The vibe in that arena felt more like a step toward redemption than a rehearsal for the next round of retaliation. Let's put things in perspective. Durk is in his 30s now. He's not the young gun tearing through the streets like he was in his teens. He's a father, with kids looking up to him and depending on him to set a positive example. You think a man in his 30s is still playing the same games he did when he was 19? Nah, homie. Life hits differently when you've got responsibilities weighing on your shoulders. The desire to protect one's family and legacy becomes paramount, pushing aside the childish impulses of the past. This shift in mentality isn't just about maturity. It's about survival in a world that's often unforgiving. Durk's journey through the trials and tribulations of street life has shown him the harsh realities that many face. He's witnessed friends fall victim to the violence that plagues the city, and it's evident that he's seeking a way to break that cycle. It's like he's saying, "I'm done with this. I'm ready to build bridges instead of burning them." By embracing themes of spirituality and community, Durk is sending a message that resonates beyond the music. It's a call to others in the game, both rivals and allies, to consider the possibility of peace. And while it may not be a quick fix, it's a step in the right direction. The streets may be reluctant to change, but artists like Durk have the power to influence minds and attitudes. As he moves forward, one can't help but wonder, is this just the beginning of a broader transformation? Will Durk continue to advocate for peace within the rap community? The next chapters in this story are bound to be compelling, and the world will be watching closely as he navigates these turbulent waters. One thing's for sure, if last night's event is any indication, the winds of change might finally be blowing in Chicago. In a touching moment, Durk took time out of his performance for a moment of silence, honoring not just anyone, but a slew of deceased Chicago rappers, including FBG Cash, FBG Brick, and even Blasian Doll's mom. Yep, you heard that right, FBG. He plastered their pictures on the big screen, sending a strong message: it's time for peace. And with Durk's past being clouded by rumors of hits and beefs, particularly involving FBG Cash, this gesture felt like a loud and clear statement. In my opinion, this was Durk's way of telling the world that he's done with the violence. Now, don't get it twisted, Lil Durk is no saint. He's been deeply entrenched in the street culture of Chicago, with ties to figures like King Von and Muwop, both of whom have had their fair share of conflicts and controversies. Durk's life and career have been shaped by this tumultuous environment, and his music often reflects that gritty reality. But after witnessing him project the faces of fallen rivals from FBG on the big screen during his birthday bash, alongside a powerful call for respect, it raises a crucial question. Is he genuinely trying to end the war? And if so, what does that mean for the future of Chicago's rap scene? This moment is monumental. It's a rare sight to see someone like Durk, who has been at the forefront of the beef, step back and acknowledge his adversaries. By paying tribute to FBG Cash and others who have lost their lives, he's not just showing respect. He's attempting to bridge a chasm that has divided the community for far too long. This act of remembrance could symbolize a shift in mindset, where artists and their entourages consider the human cost of their conflicts. It's a refreshing change, one that the streets haven't seen in a long time. But wait, because of course there's always some drama in the mix. The hip-hop world is notorious for its unpredictability, and just as it seemed like Durk was paving the way for peace, rumors began swirling. Critics and fans alike are questioning whether this is all just a facade. Is he truly ready to move past the beef? Or is this merely a strategic PR move to clean up his image? Skepticism runs deep in a city where loyalty is everything and where words can easily be perceived as empty promises. Moreover, while Durk may be signaling a desire for change, it's essential to consider the other side of the equation, FBG's response. Are they ready to reciprocate this gesture of peace? Will they join him in moving forward, or will the old grudges continue to haunt both camps? The dynamics of these rivalries are complicated, often rooted in years of history, and not easily erased with a few kind words. Then there's the lingering question of safety. Chicago has a long history of violence tied to rap beefs, and while Durk may be calling for respect and reconciliation, the reality is that rivalries can be hard to shake. A single misstep or misunderstanding could reignite old tensions, leading to unforeseen consequences. The streets are watching closely, waiting to see if this truce is genuine or just another chapter in the ongoing saga of Chicago's rap scene. As Durk takes these steps towards healing, the stakes are high. His influence extends far beyond his music. He holds the power to shape the narrative of his city and inspire others to pursue peace over conflict. This moment could mark a turning point, not just for him, but for a community that has been torn apart by violence for far too long. The world is waiting to see how this plays out, and whether Durk's call for respect will resonate not just in the hearts of his fans, but also in the minds of those who have been entrenched in the battle for too long. Will he succeed in laying down the sword, or will the beef continue to simmer beneath the surface? Only time will tell. Just as the night seemed to be winding down on a positive note, gunfire erupted outside the United Center. 3 people were shot in what some are calling a random act of violence. Was it related to the concert? Ops in the crowd? Maybe, maybe not. All we know for sure is that even when peace is on the stage, the streets can still be dangerous. So, here's the real question. Is this the beginning of the end for the Lil Durk versus FBG beef? Or is this just another chapter in the long, messy history of Chicago street life? Only time will tell. But for now, Durk seems like he's waving the white flag. He's a millionaire, one of the biggest artists in the world. He doesn't need to live like he's still on the block, ducking enemies. And that's why I'm turning it over to you. What do y'all think? Should FBG follow Durk's lead and squash the beef? Or is this just some internet talk and the streets will keep burning forever?